Y'all, you're getting your skincare prep before your makeup all wrong, and it is preventing your beat from looking as amazing as you want it to look. But don't worry, because I got you. Which skincare steps are you missing? Do you need a primer? Which foundation should you use? What if you have oily skin? How do you cover hyperpigmentation? Keep watching. So obviously you're going to cleanse with a gentle cleanser and then do your appropriate treatment products in your skincare routine. Now, that's usually not where people go wrong. Where y'all tend to go wrong though is the moisturizer. You're either using the wrong moisturizer for your skin type in the season, or you have oily skin and you're not using a moisturizer at all because you think moisturizer is going to make your skin even more oily. It's not gonna make your skin more oily, and the right moisturizer is going to do its job and feel weightless on your skin. Every skin type needs moisturizer. Not using a moisturizer can lead to the skin becoming dehydrated, which can lead to an impaired skin barrier, which can lead to issues like hyperpigmentation. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, and shout out to Charlotte Tilbury for sponsoring today's video. Now, I can't front. When makeup brands make skincare, typically, it makes me roll my eyes. However, I have gotten acclimated with a Charlotte Tilbury skincare, looked at the ingredients, tried some things out, and I am loving the Magic Cream. In case you didn't know, Charlotte Tilbury is a world-renowned makeup artist whose many iconic looks we were copying from YouTube tutorials. She'd take those models' skin from looking dull and tired to glowy and snatched. People were like, look, Charlotte, what is that? Put us on, and that is how the Magic Cream came to be. Now, ingredients wise, we've got some vitamin F, aka alpha linoleic and linoleic acid. Vitamin F is something we talked about in previous videos, so make sure you check it out so you get the full tea. However, there are amazing things that it can do for the skin. I'm going to talk about two of my favorites. One, it helps to prevent transepidermal water loss. That's a term that basically means that the skin has an issue with holding on to the hydration it desperately needs. Those of us with skin of color, we tend to suffer from transepidermal water loss the most. So vitamin F is good for preventing that transepidermal water loss. It's also great for inhibiting tyrosinase. Basically means that it calms your triggered melanocytes down from overproducing melanin. You know, any kind of sign of irritation and inflammation, the melanocytes be like, look man, I don't want no smoke. They get a little triggered, they start to overproduce melanin, and that is the dark spots that we see on our skin. So vitamin F is also helpful in calming those melanocytes down. Also in the Magic Cream, we've got hyaluronic acid, which helps to plump and hydrate the skin. We've got glycerin, which is also a great humectant. We've got ascorbic acid, which helps to brighten and even out the skin tone. We also have vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant. There are also a number of occlusives in the formula to help lock in that moisture, and some ingredients that help to make the formula so rich, creamy, and still feels weightless on even my oily skin. Magic Cream is an amazing moisturizer to help prep the skin before makeup. Like I said, I have oily skin. Right now it's cold, so I find that Magic Cream has that perfect balance of it being a nice rich cream, which my skin loves in the cold weather, but also being something that feels extremely weightless. Like it literally feels like I have nothing on my skin, but my skin feels hydrated and moisturized and just plump. In the daytime, you want to follow up your moisturizer with sunscreen because we don't play that. Now, when your skin is prepped with a good moisturizer base like the Magic Cream, your makeup is going to sit and look better. I shouldn't have to tell you, but makeup is not going to look good on dry, flaky skin. Now, do you need a foundation primer? Probably not, especially if you're using the Magic Cream as your moisturizing base. You probably don't need a primer, but there may be certain circumstances where you feel like a primer may be beneficial in your skincare routine. One, if you have some extra texture and you're looking to kind of like blur things out a little bit more, or if you're looking to change the look of your foundation. Maybe you want something that looks a little bit more luminous or something that looks a little bit more matte. You can have that change with your primers without having to buy 50 million foundations. Now, as it stands right now, my skin looks and feels amazing with the Magic Cream on. So as you saw, it was a rich cream. However, I'm not feeling or looking greasy at all after putting it on. My skin feels hydrated and moisturized and ready for the makeup application. Now, I don't use a primer every single time I do my makeup. It's very rare that I'll actually use a primer. However, since it is a little colder out and I do like to have a little bit of a glowy look, I am absolutely loving this Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. So it has this really beautiful golden luminous look to it. You can wear this on its own. Like, you can put this on, stop right there, and that is your look for the day, where it gives you a really nice luminous glow without looking extremely heavy. And like, there comes a point sometimes where you know, sometimes you have on too much gold. This is subtle, yet it still looks noticeable and very beautiful on the skin. Or you can put your foundation on top and you'll still get that extra glowing boost. Now, here's something you may not want to hear, but I'm gonna say it anyway because, you know, you guys need and deserve the truth. If you are trying to cover discoloration, you're gonna need a full coverage foundation. Now, hear me out. Light coverage foundation has a place, of course, but if you are really trying to cover discoloration, now I'm not talking about, you know, one random little dark spot. I mean discoloration. Like, I still have a little bit of discoloration underneath my eyes and some natural discoloration around my face. If you're trying to cover discoloration like that and maybe some that's a little more severe, you're gonna need a full coverage foundation. Thankfully though, you can wear full coverage and still have your skin looking like skin. I love the Airbrush Flawless Foundation exactly for this. I wear shade 14 Neutral. When I have more of a tan, I may need to put a couple of drops of 15 Neutral in there, or maybe a little bit more depending on, you know, how long I was out there. But this foundation is going to cover discoloration extremely well, but still give you a skin-like look. I love this foundation. Sometimes I don't have to add a concealer afterwards because it covers so well. Sometimes I may need to just kind of go in areas that are, you know, little troublesome areas with a concealer. For the most part, the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, it covers. Now, if you feel like you don't need as much coverage, I really love the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I wear shade 14 Neutral in this. It also gives a your skin but better look, but with medium coverage as opposed to the Airbrush Flawless, which gives full coverage. I love wearing this on days when I feel like I don't need as much coverage. Gives me a really beautiful skin look. I have oily skin, so I'm gonna set the foundation all over with the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 4. But if you have dry or combo skin, you may want to consider just kind of powdering in the T-zone area, or maybe skipping the powder, or just doing a really tiny light dusting over your skin. Now, after applying your foundation, you take a look at your skin and you see, okay, are there areas where I may need a little bit more coverage? And that's where you would add your concealer. So today seems to be a good day for me, so I don't need to add additional concealer on areas of discoloration. But if I did, the Magic Away concealer is what I would use to just erase away the look of that discoloration. Now, if you find that even after wearing your foundation and your concealer that you're still seeing areas of discoloration, you may want to, you know, the next time you do your makeup, may want to use a color corrector. If you have a deeper complexion like mine, your color corrector is going to be a deep orange color, maybe even something reddish orange. Or if you have very rich chocolatey skin, your color corrector may be more on the red side. Now, sometimes you're gonna get people to be like, why are you wearing makeup? You need to take care of your skin. It's like, hold up, pump your brakes. People can do both. Why can't people with discoloration decide to cover up that discoloration sometimes? Because y'all know y'all gonna judge them either way if they don't. Also, makeup is fun. It's a way to express yourself. It's a way to change up your look, to go with your outfits, your mood, the occasion, what have you. And also, for the people that, why don't you take care of your skin? Makeup typically contains iron oxides, and iron oxides are something that can help to protect the skin from visible light. Now, we talked about that in a video with the dermatologist who was part of a study where they looked at iron oxides helping to protect from visible light, which worsens pigmentation. So check that out, you know, after you finish checking out this video. Now, as you saw on the screen, I've been putting on my highlight, my contour. Now, these are also important steps. Some people see it as like being extra, which it can be extra. Highlighting and contouring can be something used to give an illusion that your face is shaped a different way than it actually is. However, highlighting and contouring can also come into play to make make your makeup look more natural because it'll be more dimensional. Once you put your foundation and concealer on, your face becomes very one-dimensional. When you add that highlight and contour, it adds more dimension to the face. A lot of times our faces are lighter in the center and darker around the perimeter, so when you go in with the highlight and contour, you're mimicking this natural coloring, which makes the makeup look more like you. Also, don't underestimate the power of bronzing the skin. Bronzers help to warm the skin, whereas contours create shadows, and those shadows are often necessary to add that dimension into the face. So I can make a case for wearing both, and I do. Now again, it sounds like it may be a lot, but this is something that can help to add dimension back into your face and that your makeup looks more realistic. Airbrush Matte Bronzer in shade 4 is a cult favorite amongst many of us with deeper skin and is in constant rotation in my makeup routine. Now blush. I've had people tell me that blush is outdated, and to which I'm like, tell me you don't know how to apply blush without telling me you don't know how to apply blush. Blush adds color and it helps to wake up the skin. If you have a deeper skin tone like mine, you want to pick something that's brighter and more vibrant in color. Now don't be scared. You may think it looks crazy in the pan, but when that beautiful color hits your skin, honey. And even if you do OD with the blush, that is nothing that some setting powder can't calm down. Charlotte Tilbury has a number of blush products. However, I like to use the Magic Vanish Corrector in shade Deep on my cheeks. It gives me this really bright cream look, so it looks like a bright orange cream blush on my skin. All right, y'all, so I wanted to give you a check-in at the end of the day. It is nearly probably about 12:30 a.m. This makeup has been on probably about 7-8 hours, and here's what we're looking like. I didn't do any touch-ups, not even on my lips. My lips could use some lip oil right now, and this is what we're looking like. I am about to remove my makeup, hop in the shower, brush my teeth, and go to bed, but not bad. The focus today was on prepping that skin with the right moisturizer. I will link the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream as well as the other products that I used in this video below in the description box, and I will also link how to get my eye and lip look as well. Now let me know, what do you guys think of videos where makeup is paired with skincare like today's video was? I personally see a huge benefit in being into both makeup and skincare in my life. But what about you? Tell me what you think. Also, if you've tried the Magic Cream or any other Charlotte Tilbury products before, let me know all about it in the comments. Also, if you haven't tried Charlotte Tilbury products before, let me know if you will in the comments and which products you're thinking about trying. Thanks again to Charlotte Tilbury for sponsoring today's video. Working with brands like them help to keep the lights on, literally, and helps to support the channel. If you're interested in any of the products that were mentioned today, please check out the description box and shop with my links, and I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye guys.